Welcome. Turn down that music and welcome you. Today, I'm going to talk with you about why most businesses don't grow in my experience. It has a lot to do with whether or not you have an actual business or you have a really great job that you've created for yourself. There is a difference, and the distinction that I draw is that if you can leave your business, you can go on vacation for 1 week or a month. If you own a business, that business will continue to grow. And today I'm going to talk with you about what creates that, what creates a business that'll grow with or without you, or what we call a lifestyle business. Because for most business owners and entrepreneurs, when they leave their business begins to fail. It begins to decay over time. And what I'm doing is I'm showing people what I've learned over the last 15 years that will help perpetuate growth within your organization, whether you're there or not. I call these lifestyle businesses that give you the ability to buy back time so that you can focus on what's most important to you, whether it's faith, family, your health or wellness, your finances, or building freedom into your business model. You're absolutely in the right place. We're doing these trainings every day at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's part of our Lifecycle Lab, where we share our knowledge and information about what is growing business as it applies to AI and automation. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Jesse. I'm the lead designer here at Razor Sharp Networks, an AI growth engineer. And what we do is we focus on helping companies leverage AI and automation in order to drive growth within their organizations. We do this by deploying our customer lifecycle automation framework, empowering it with AI and automation in order to create customer lifecycle automation intelligence. Our customer lifecycle automation framework consists of the initial contact. It's a 5-stage process from the initial contact, lead generation, all the way through a satisfied 5-star review, customer loyalty, and partner programs. So if you're interested in learning about how to leverage AI and automation in order to grow your organization, then you're in the right spots. Lifecycle Labs is what we're doing here. Today, I'm going to talk with you about how to build systems into your business. Or one of the ways that I've learned to do this is by creating SOPs. SOPs are what are called standard operating procedures. And what we do is anytime that we have an activity within our organization, and what we recommend for our clients as well, if you're doing things more than 2 times, then you should probably develop an SOP for it. The SOP is a detailed breakdown of what it is, the process that you have to go through in order to carry out an activity, carry out a business process within your organization. And what I find is that most organizations that are sole dependent on the founder and the owner are largely built in a way where there's not a lot of business processes built into the organization, which leads to the challenge that we're working on overcoming, which is being able to step away from your organization and have it continue to grow. And this is something that I've struggled with internally within our organization. And until I learned what I call the time back system, learned and developed the time back system, which I'm going to share with you today, I was in the same boat. I was working in my business. Everything depended on me. I was the backstop within the organization because we didn't have the systems and processes in place in order to drive growth without me being present. So this is learned through a lot of trial, error, and a lot of mistakes. And I'm going to share this with you and hopefully give you the knowledge and you'll be able to avoid the scars that are associated or go along with that. So one of the tools that I utilize in order to document this, and we leverage AI in order to accomplish this, to create SOPs. Our time back system is a flywheel that we utilize on a daily basis in order to document what it is that we're doing, load that up into AI in order to transcribe and also to break it down and analyze it. And then based off of our AI company operating system, what it'll do is it'll give us a SOP. And then from that SOP, what we do is we create what's called an AI playbook. That AI playbook is basically a combination of a prompt that we utilize inside of ChatGPT, You can utilize any large language model in order to accomplish this, but what we do is we load it up into ChatGPT along with our SOP, and that creates a playbook that we can have either myself or our employees utilize on a daily basis in order to execute on the procedure and to get the information that they need in order to be productive within the organization. So we call this a time back system because it requires a little bit of time on the front end in order to set up, and it saves you a tremendous amount of time on the back end. It also gives you a process in order to document what it is that you're doing on a daily basis, and then do a time audit every quarter in order to determine whether or not you're spending your time on proactive or reactive activities within your organization. If you can imagine a process where anytime you do something more than 2 times, you're documenting it, you're leveraging AI in order to find efficiencies, in order to find where you can either outsource, automate, cut or delegate those project tasks or tasks for your organization. And then you're doing a time audit every single quarter in order to determine where you're spending the majority of your time, whether it's reactive or proactive in regards to growing your business. And then you iterate that process across your organization. Doesn't matter if you're a solopreneur, if you have a small team, or if you're building an enterprise organization, what you can do is you can utilize this time back system in order to find inefficiencies within every single moment that you spend in your day. And this is about making your time more valuable to your organization. If you can make every minute count more, then what you can do is you can gain a competitive advantage as it applies to time, productivity, and leveraging AI in order to accomplish that. So let me jump in here. I'm going to share my screen here with you. And one of the tools, because we do a lot of things that are visual, we're online a lot. We're working off the PC and everything like this. But what this does is we utilize an application called Loom. And Loom gives us the ability to do desktop sharing and capturing. And what I do and what we have our team do is if we are doing things on a repetitive basis, what we'll do is we'll record a Loom and then we'll upload it into Loom. Loom automatically transcribes that video. It creates an SOP from that video that we can upload. That SOP has, let me give you an example here. That SOP has screenshots. It has step-by-step, an outline of step-by-step what it is that they need to do. In that SOP, what we can do is we can leverage that SOP and upload it into ChatGPT in order to document that process. And then what we do is once we get it up into ChatGPT, we can create what's called an AI playbook. This AI playbook is a prompt that's leveraged with the SOP in order to get a desired outcome that's repeatable and duplicatable. It also gives us the ability to find inefficiencies. As you can see here, we have our SOPs that are automatically built. You can do a couple of different documents over here when it comes to your Loom recording. We have our transcription as well. That's tied to the actual video itself. Well, one of the things that you can do, we utilize Loom. There's some other programs out there that are AI powered. Scribe is another one that you can do this as well. I found Loom works best for us. And then what we can do is we can actually bring this all the way to the mobile device. So if you're in the office, Loom is really great for desktop capturing and sharing in order to move all the way through the transcription process and also to create an SOP automatically from that. So this is the first step of determining or creating the SOPs for your organization. If you're in the field, you can utilize voice recorders or video recorders from your mobile device in order to do the exact same thing. So the process is this: you talk through the process itself, either while you're doing it or while you're training somebody else to do it. I like to make recommendations to explain it in a way where you could actually give it to an intern that has zero or little experience in performing the task. And if they can understand it and follow it, then it's a good SOP. If not, it needs to be reworked. So what we do is that first process is actually creating the SOP. And I'm going to take you through our time back audit now. And what this time back our time back system that leads into an audit of time audit. But what this does is it gives you the ability to create master prompts, system prompts, AI playbooks inside of ChatGPT, and then utilize those in order to iterate where you work and work where you iterate. This is the time back system. So the way it starts is by creating a master prompt. A master prompt, and again, I'm going from the SOP, and the next stage is going to be to upload this into ChatGPT so it can analyze your SOP and look for efficiencies and places, again, where you can outsource, automate, cut, and or delegate. And what we want to do is first and foremost create a master prompt. A master prompt is going to define who you are and how AI should think about you and your business. So when you're creating an AI company operating system, the first step is to go through the process of creating a master prompt. And we do this. We have a cheat sheet that we follow that we've put together that if you look in the description of this video, you can get access to this cheat sheet. But we have this company operating system here. And then within here, we have individual playbooks for activities. So we have cold outreach, email here as an example. We have development processes for payments, for creating integrations on payments. We have a productivity coach and things of that nature. We have, so this is our cheat sheet for our AI growth engine and cheat sheet. And if you want to get access to this, go ahead and check out the description of this video, and you can get access to this cheat sheet. But what this will do is this gives you the ability to create an AI company operating system for yourself and leverage ChatGPT in order to create context around you and your business moving forward. I'm going to give you some examples of this, and we can either walk you through this with an audit, and or you can utilize the cheat sheet in order to develop this. So this is our AI company operating system. The why behind the AI operating systems: most business owners are tapped. They run in a cycle of chaos and reactive time management that runs them. What we want to do is we want to create a system where we can build out AI and leverage AI. And again, in order to create efficiencies and things of that nature. What this will do is this cheat sheet will give you the ability to go through the process of defining who your business is, how to upload context into ChatGPT or some other language model so that you can build context into that, so you get better prompts that come out, or better responses that come from your prompts. They already have the context in there. If you have ever worked inside of ChatGPT and you feel like that you got to start fresh every time, or it takes you 2 to 3 prompts in order to get the desired result that you're looking for, well, then creating a company operating system will remove that. What it does is it gives you the ability to create context around your prompting before you actually go into your AI application in order to get an output or a desired outcome. So this is part of our time back system. And the master prompt is basically all the context associated with your business, who you are, what it is that you do, what your goals are, what your mission is, what your vision is, what it is that you're trying to create, what your products and or services are. What your code of conduct is, what your code of honor is. These are all things that can add context to ChatGPT in the form of a master prompt that you can upload into ChatGPT and then put it into the memory associated with your business, which gives you the ability, again, to create an operating system powered by AI that's specific to your company. Next is the SOPs. We talked a little bit about this, the process of creating SOPs. These is the documentation of any procedures that describes how key tasks within your organizations are processed and performed. These SOPs are critical. Again, if you want to create a lifestyle business, what we would need to do is we need to create systems. This is something that I struggled with for years. I've been in business for over 15 years. But I didn't really understand the process, or didn't have a process and a methodology for creating systems within my business. until we understood how to leverage AI in order to accomplish that. We got a little bit more mature as it applies to business, and we began to create SOPs in regards to defining key tasks that myself and employees were performing on a regular basis. So those SOPs, they get developed in what's called system prompts. These are assigned AI specific roles, e.g. marketing director, sales coach, project manager, productivity coach, cold email outreach specialist. These are all personas that are built into AI, into ChatGPT, so that we can engage with them and get the desired outcome with less prompting. Now, when we couple that with our SOPs, AI begins to have an understanding. When we couple that with our master prompt and our SOPs, AI begins to have an understanding of who we are, what it is that we do, the process that we go through in order to achieve the desired outcome that we're looking for, which inevitably gives us the ability to create what we call system prompts. And again, system prompts, the master prompt is business specific. And then the system prompts are specific roles within the business that would perform in a certain way. And you can organize these right inside of ChatGPT so that you have them ready and available to you every time that you go and engage with ChatGPT on a regular basis. And again, if you want to build out your AI company operating system, check out the description of this video. I'm going to leave a link to our company operating system cheat sheet so that you can build out master prompts and system prompts and set up your ChatGPT in order to perform for your business. Now, this process continues. What we do is we get an AI playbook. Our AI playbooks look just like this, and I'm going to give you an example of what these look like. In the AI playbooks, these are basically the system prompt and the SOP that we upload into the system. So here's a generic AI playbook. This is a ABC company. So generic company. It's a productivity coach and a system prompt. Let me pull this into the screen where I'm sharing. So this is the persona associated with this. So what we did is we leveraged AI. We went through the process of coaching AI around our master prompts, uploading our SOPs, developing a system prompt or a persona, and then we tie it all together into what we call an AI playbook. And this is the example of how that works. System prompt: act as Steve, our AI productivity coach. Your mission is to analyze and audit, identify inefficiencies to guide me through the 6 steps of the AI-driven time mastery to reclaim time and inside each cycle, improve focus and implement automations. You operate inside the ABC company, powered by. So what we do is we put all the information in associated with our technology, what it is that we're utilizing for communication and things of that nature. So this sets the context, and it has our entire SOP or operating procedure built into it. What this does is it gives us the ability to engage with ChatGPT in a whole new, exciting way. And when you log into our ChatGPT, I'll show you how this works. What we do is we have folders that organize inside of each one of these parameters. So we have our custom GPTs here, and then we have project folders here. So our sales engine is here. We have a marketing engine that has all of our marketing personas built into it and SOPs. We have our AI growth engine SOPs. We have all of our sales and sales engine SOPs in here. So this gives our sales team the ability. So those are the AI playbooks, and they're uploaded into each one of these personas. So the first step inside of the sales coach here will be to upload the AI playbook, and then what we can do is we can engage with it in order to get the desired outcome, whatever it is, whether it's responses to email, text messages, whether it's analyzing our sales team's calls and making recommendations on how to improve them. So we can leverage our sales managers and give them the ability to log in there and see how the sales calls are going, analyze those calls and call transcripts, and provide recommendations on how to improve our individual salespeople. So you can utilize it across any business unit within your organization, whether it's sales, marketing, operations, whether you're looking to improve productivity or, refine your messaging in order to figure out how to serve your dream customers more effectively. So those AI playbooks continue. And then we get AI powered SOPs, and the process starts over and over again. What this does is this creates a flywheel of where we're documenting things on a regular basis that we're performing more than 2 times. We're leveraging AI in order to improve on our system prompting and also our AI playbooks. And it gives us the ability to, on a quarterly basis, we do a time audit, and then we determine where it is that we're spending our time from a managerial standpoint, whether it's proactive or reactive. And then we can do an analysis in order to increase productivity and drive efficiencies within the organization. So this is part of our time back system. We actually provide a time back audit for clients if you would like, or where you can get access to our AI productivity cheat sheet just by attending our free web class on Thursday as well. So a lot of great information for you. Hopefully you got some value out of that, and you are seeing the value of documenting your processes, creating SOPs, and buying back your time as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. One of the most important parts that I've learned in regards to building a business, or what's called a lifestyle business, is the documentation process, creating those SOPs. AI has given us the ability to accelerate that process and to begin to analyze what it is that we're doing on a regular basis in order to create efficiencies within our organization and also our client organization. So we're super excited about sharing that. Hopefully you'll be able to jump in to the description of this video, download our cheat sheet. You can show up to our free web class if you'd like to get more information on creating an AI operating system for your organization, or if you would like to get information on our time back audit process. We'll be covering that this Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's all I got for you today. As always, I appreciate your time, and it is incredibly valuable. So make today and every day a fantastic day. We'll talk with you real soon.